Hello guys, I'm Alikosha Enoch and welcome to my ICT tutorial session on data analysis and web authoring. And in today's session, we shall be taking a look at the 2023 specimen paper IGCSE ICT0417. So this is tax 3 spreadsheet. You are going to prepare an invoice using a spreadsheet for Tawara Digital Storage. This company makes and sells storage devices. All prices are in euros, which must be displayed into two decimal places. Make sure that you use efficient formula. Okay guys, question 8. Open and examine the file spec invoice.csv and spec ssd.csv in the spreadsheet package. Okay guys, let's go ahead and do that. And before now, I did create my work area on my desktop. So let me just navigate to my desktop. I say work area, and inside this folder I have the resource files. Okay guys, so now let's go back to the question. We have to open the spec invoice and spec ssd, and let's go ahead and do that first and expect it. Okay, so you can right click and go open with Microsoft Office Excel, guys. So to complete this task, guys, this is spreadsheet. Okay, so you need to complete this task using your your Office package. Okay, so yeah, that's spreadsheet. Okay, so let me go ahead and open the second one, so I can close this here. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the second file, that is spec ssd. Okay, just go to open with Office Excel. Okay guys, let me go ahead and inspect this. Just put your cursor here and drag down to F, then double click here so that the content will fit exactly into the cell. And I'm going to do the same thing for the spec invoice. So just put your cursor here. So when you see this arrow, then drag down here, then double click here. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So let's go back to the question. Okay, yeah, that's I've already opened an exam. Okay, yeah, so everything cool. So save spec invoice.csv as a spreadsheet with file name. So invoice underscore followed by my center number and my candidate number, for example, this format. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that, and that is for the spec invoice only. So go to your spec invoice file, this one here, and I want to save. You can click outside the cell first, then go here and save as Excel workbook. Then guys, just go ahead and navigate to your work area. So you see my work area, so I'm going to save this in here, but I'm going to change the name to this underscore. My center number is ng101 and my candidate number is 1010. Okay guys, so that's what I do using my video. Okay, so guys, let's continue. Okay, yeah, next question. Merge cell A1 to F1. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. This is A1 and this is F. Okay, so A1, so select this and to F1. So merge is something like merge and center in the menu bar. That's cool. So let's go back to the question. Format at the top of the spreadsheet to look like this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So to format this, you can go ahead and just select the tests. Okay, better still, the best thing, let's just go ahead and enlarge this cell first. Okay, so when you see this type of arrow, then you can drag down between 3. Okay, then this one here, you can go ahead and select, just click, see something like this, select. Okay, and this one. Okay, sorry about that. Margin set already, so let's just increase it to, oh, let's see, increase down to F, I think. Yeah, 28 is pretty cool. Okay, 28 is pretty cool, guys. So you can click outside the cell, then click this back and just go ahead with this. Okay, so in order to make this okay format okay active, you just click outside the cell, then so that they will be active, then you'll be able to do that. So that's why I was unable to do that before now. Okay, so let's go back to the question, and based on what I have now, I don't know, can I still go ahead and inspect and I just wanted to fit exactly into the content. Yeah, not to. Okay, yeah, it's cool. Just click outside the cell. Let's go ahead with the question. Yeah, so question 9, place your name, center number and candidate number left aligned in the footer. Okay, so left aligned in the footer. So go back to the question. Yeah. Okay, so to do that, guys, I would like to work let me work with if you come down here normal, so you see something like page layout, so that it will be easier for me. I don't need all these remaining cells. I just want to have just this only. So you can go ahead and click page layout, so you have something like this. So this is what I want, so I can work with this. So now to insert footer, just go to insert. So you see header and footer, click. Then what I want is the footer. Okay, so where is footer? This is footer. Sorry, what am I doing? Sorry about that. So header and footer, footer. Okay, go to footer. You can see it here. Sorry, go to footer. Okay, so now left align. If you click here, you see now this is left, this is middle, and this is right. So I want left. Local, Shayo, that should be uppercase, right? So this should be uppercase. Okay, it's upper. Okay, Enoch. Then my center number is NG101. My candidate number is 1010. So that's pretty cool. I'm good. Just click outside this box and you go up back. Now scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. So I'm good with that. So let's continue with the question. So next question, question 10. Place function in cell C9 to E9 to look up the model. Okay, so we want to look up the model, that is retrieve model, capacity and unit price of each item using the product code for the lookup value and the external file spec ssd.csv for the array. Okay, so let's go ahead and check the file, the spec ssd file, and see how the data how data are arranged. So here now this one, okay, if you look at the code, is column wise, so column, so we are going to use vlookup. Okay, so guys, so that's don't forget, I think we did quite good numbers of video on this before, so you know how to use VLOOKUP. I will not waste much time trying to explain now, but I will go ahead and explain as I go on with the section. Okay, so now the first cell I'm going to place in C9. Okay, so that's the first thing. Then make sure that if no data is entered in the product code column, then nothing is displayed in the cell C9 to E11. So guys, there's another condition beside the VLOOKUP here. So we don't want anything to be displayed. That is if the cell is empty, then it should display nothing. We don't want something like NA, like I have in my 2020 video. So nothing should be there. So mean that we are going to have something like next. Okay, so nested, like a kind of nest function. So we're going to add function inside function. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So now for this condition, we are going to use if condition statement. Then here I'm going to use VLOOKUP. So let's go to C9 now, cell C9 and my invoice. So this is my invoice. See, this is C9. Okay, so this is C9 model. So we want to retrieve model here now, but if nothing is inside this, then this should display this should be empty. So in order to show empty, that nothing is there, we use what do you call it, quotes. Okay, that is double quotes. Okay, so let's get started with that first. So if so product code is empty, this place here. So now don't forget that to start your statement also, we start with equal sign. Don't forget, for any function you start with equal sign. So you have to say equals to, so if, okay, so you open a bracket, is a function, product code is empty, that is equals to nothing there. Okay, then don't display anything, that is, so nothing should be there, that is should be empty, that is okay. That's clear. You look at if logical statement value true, then this else. So else, okay, we can now go with our VLOOKUP now. So VLOOKUP, so double click. Now in your VLOOKUP function, the first thing is the lookup value. Okay, so the lookup value will serve like a primary key to help you retrieve to look for the model. Do you understand? So that what is it? Okay, so lookup value. So let's go back there now. So what is the lookup value based on the question? So we have to use product code as our lookup value. So this is lookup value now. So lookup value. So just click the cell. Okay, then comma. To complete this argument now, the next one is the table array, and we have to use what? The table array is spec. This spec does SSD. Let's confirm from the question. If we go back to the question, it says that lookup value and the external file spec. Okay, okay, so that's it, external file. Okay, then another thing about this here is that I need to quickly call your attention to something also before I complete my function. Okay, so let me take it back. Don't forget that I'm going to fix product code here. So for column A, okay, so it's going to be fixed. And if we go back to the question, let's check the question again, because I'm going to do for C9, D9 down to E9. Okay, and the product code is the lookup value for C9 to E9. So meaning that I need to lock that column. Do you understand? So that's absolute reference. Okay, so it shouldn't be relative, so that it will know when I drag down to produce. So in a minute that I can come back here, I mean the midst of function. So let me just delete this. Everything is okay. I just want you to get to know this now. So the best thing is for us to go ahead and lock this column A. Okay, so let's lock. To do that now, just press Fn F4, or you can add your dollar sign. So I need to just lock only A. So I'm just I don't need to lock the row, so it's just the column I need to lock. So that's cool. So now if product code is empty, okay, so nothing should be displayed. That's it. Empty. Use column use double quotes to show emptiness. Okay, so nothing should be displayed. Then you look at the statement now. Value if, then else, then VLOOKUP now. So VLOOKUP, then so I have this as my lookup value. So comma, so I go for my table array now. So that's spec.ssd. So now here, now to select, just click this first one. Make sure that you not to click the data title, which is cool. So the first item here, okay, or the first data here. Then press Ctrl and Shift down, then down key, forward key. That's to select all. So then go back. Having done that, just go back to your invoice file. So that I've been able to select that. Then comma. Then the next argument says that the column index. So the column index number, that is what do I want to retrieve. Okay, if you go back to the question, now let's go back to the question. You actually want to retrieve the model, okay, which is giving product code. Do you understand? So the product code is like primary key that will help you to retrieve the models. Just look and search for it. Like you have a big database and you want to use a keyword to link a particular keyword to a particular information and retrieve that. Okay, so now model. So let's look at the column for model there in our spec SSD. So let's come here. Let's scroll up here. Let's see column number. Column index means that the number. So code is 1, unit price is 2, capacity is 3, model is 4. That is column 4. So we need the column index number. That's the meaning of this column index number. So column 4. So you have to type 4 there. So that's the implication. So yeah, so comma 4, then comma, then we want exact match, that is retrieve that exact. So that is false. So double click this one. Then you can end your quotes now. So now the first end of quotes is for the VLOOKUP. Then you have to, the second one will be for the conditional statement. So close this one too and hit enter key. So that's correct. Okay, so that's what we are going to do for all. So the next is capacity, because we want to look up for capacity here, and the product code is the lookup value. So let's get started again. So the condition is you start with equal sign if, okay, product code is empty, that is double quotes, nothing should be displayed, double quotes, else, okay, VLOOKUP, so double click it, nice out, VLOOKUP. Then the lookup value is still product code, because we are asked to use product code for C9 to E9, right? So lookup value is product code. Then we go back to our table array, just go ahead and select just like the first one, so spec.ssd. So here, then control shift down key, forward key, so I've been able to select that. Then go back to your invoice, then comma, the column index for capacity, because we want to use this product key to retrieve capacity too. So the capacity, I need to lock this one, don't forget that. I'll come back there. Can I just do that? I'm not sure I'll be able to do that. Okay, so let's just go ahead, I'll do that. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, for the, okay, so for capacity, let's go to spec. Capacity is what column? Number what? Capacity is capacity is 1 2 3, that's 3, so that should be 3. Back to the invoice, comma 3, then comma, I want exact match, double click. Okay, then end the vlookup function, then end the conditional statement function, enter key. Okay, so now I need to go back to this and do something now. Okay, this is correct. Yes, this one now I need to add $sign, sorry about that. So let me just do that like this and control save. Okay, so that's cool. So you look at the model now. If I click the model, you can see, you can see the formula here, capacity, and you can see it here too. So the next thing we are to retrieve unit price. Let me check. Let me go back to the question. So because it's C9 to E9, okay, for model, capacity, and unit price. So the last one is unit price here now. So equals to, if product code is empty, so product code equals to empty means double column, and nothing is then nothing should be displayed. Okay, else, then vlookup. So the lookup value is the product code, comma, so let me just go ahead now, FNF4, and lock that just for yes, then comma, then the table array. After the vlookup value, the next argument is the table array. So the table array is the SSD, spec SSD. So this one, control shift down, forward. So that's that. So go back to the question, then comma, I want the column index for unit price. So what's the column index for unit price? Unit price. Okay, scroll up. Unit price is number 2. This column 2. Okay, so index actually means number. Okay, so column 2, that's number 2. Then I want exact match, that is false. Double click, then close the lookup function and the conditional and hit enter key. So that's pretty cool. So let's go back to the question now. So that I've been able to complete this first task here. So make sure this is cool. So 12 marks there. So place in cell F9 a formula to multiply the number of items by the unit price. Make sure that if no data is entered in the number of item column, then nothing is displayed in cell F9. Okay, so now in cell F9 we have to enter a formula now. Okay, and there's a condition just like the we have here also. So F9, let me go to F9. So this is F9. Am I correct? This is F10, F9. Okay, so this is F9, and this way I'm going to put formula now. So equals to if. Now for this one here now, let me go back to the question. If what is nothing is if no data is entered into the number of item column. So if item column, where is item column? Okay, number of item column is empty, is means equals to empty means double column. Okay, nothing is entered there, then nothing should be displayed. Else, okay, so else now we are now to do the multiplication now. Else we do multiply number of item by unit price. Number of item by unit price. Else number of item, this one here, then multiply by asterisk unit price, this one here, unit price. Okay, something, let me just press escape. Okay, by unit price. Okay, so let me just escape that so I don't make mistake. Escape. Let me just delete it. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so if number of item is empty, then display this one, else then multiply this one, yeah, multiply, that is asterisk, by this, then close. Okay, it's correct. So I was wondering because it was showing double stuff. Okay, so it's because I didn't close the bracket. Okay, now that's pretty cool. Just hit enter key. Pretty cool. Okay, so now let's go back to the question now. So I've been able to do that also. That is 2 marks. Okay, so replicate the formula, enter in step 10 and then 11 for rows 10 to 19. Okay, so we have to replicate that C9 to E9. So C9 down to E19, then E9 down to E19. Okay, so let's go back there. So we have to replicate that. So let's go back to my invoice. Okay, I just need to confirm something. Sorry about that. Let me quickly check this price. Okay, I didn't lock that, so I need to what? Yeah, I need to lock this column, this B. So just lock this one now. You can just add dollar sign. Sorry, just add dollar sign. So that is pretty cool. So click outside so that you don't interfere. I'm supposed to save it. I didn't save it. Okay. Yeah, it's saved. Okay. Control save. That's cool. Let me also take, because before I replicate, so that I don't this one too, I need to lock A9. I need to lock A9 here. Okay, so add dollar sign, then control save. So that's good. Let me check the capacity. Okay, that's good. Let me check the model. Okay, so don't forget that you need to lock the column for each one. Okay, so that's cool. So everything is okay, right? Okay. Okay, so I actually made it. I don't know why I did that. This is locked already. I don't know why I locked this. Sorry about that. Control save. Okay, so let's check for the last time. Okay, check this. Okay, everything is pretty cool. Okay, so I can go ahead and replicate now. So this is C9. So to replicate C9 down to 10 down to 19. So just place your cursor when you see something like this kind of sign, then drag down to 19. Up on 19. Good. Let me scroll down and check. So 19. So that's correct. So that's cool. Then let's do the same thing for capacity. So just drag down to 19. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's do the same thing for unit price, from C9 down to 19, right? 19. Pretty cool. Okay, and go ahead and replicate the price also from 9 down to 19. So this is 19. Okay, so guys have been able to do that for all. So control save. Let's just check it now. If you come down to model, you see that this the formula is there from C9 to C19. Okay, if you look at for capacity 2, all the formula down from so yeah, everything is there down to 19. This is 19. Okay, not there. So mean that I end there, so I need to bring it down to 19. Sorry about that. So guys, you need to confirm everything. Okay, so let's also check for unit price. You can click outside. Let's check for unit price. You need to confirm everything down to 19. The formula is there. For price is there, so everything is there. So make sure that you confirm down to 19. Down to 19 for capacity. The formula is there. Model down to 19. So you can just check any within the range. So the formulas are there now. So everything is pretty cool. You just control save and you can click outside. Okay, so let's go back to the question now. Guys, make sure that you confirm your replication so that you don't have you don't need to come back in there. Okay, so let's go back to the question now. Okay, now so we've been able to do this, so that's 1 mark. So place in cell F21 a function to calculate the total of the price column. Okay, so we're going to sum price column. That's the application. So let's go to price column, that is F21. So back to my invoice. Okay, F21 21. Okay, so this is F21. You can see now column and row. So equals to sum, then open a bracket, then price column, that is from F9. Just hit that cell and drag down from this, then drag down to, sorry about that, click that back, don't make mistake, sorry about that. So just click outside first and go back there. This is F21 equals to sum, then open the bracket, then select from 9 down to 19. So you have to be careful and make sure that you actually selected the appropriate range. You can see F9 to 19. So you can close this now and hit enter key. So that is the result. So let's go back to the question. So the next is question 14. Apply appropriate formatting to all the cells in row 9 to 21. So if you look at row 9, that this one here is actually price, so that is currency. So I'm going to format this one down to 19. So use currency, and if we go back to the question, currency in 2DP and it should be in euro, we can go ahead and confirm. Let's confirm that. Let's go back and confirm that first. If you go back to the very first instruction, all prices are in euro, which must be displayed in 2 decimal places. So euro in 2 decimal places, so that is the appropriate formatting. So just choose currency, and I want, this is 2 decimal places already, so decimal places, so just go ahead and select euro, 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 where we have euro. Okay, so I think we can go with this one here. This is yeah, it's cool. So the first one is okay, so just click OK. Okay, so control save, click outside the cell and do it for the total too, because this total price, so that should be in currency too. So go ahead and select this place and go for currency, and 2DP already, so also euro. Just go down to euro, down to euro, down to euro. Where are you? Okay, so you have it. You can take this first one. Yeah, it's okay. Good. So control C. Okay, so let's go back to the next. Let's go back now to the question. What's the next question? We've been able to format everything accordingly. That is question. Okay, so that's question 15 now. Print your spreadsheet showing the formula. Make sure it is landscape orientation. The row and the column heading are displayed. Grid lines are displayed. And the content of all cells are visible. Okay, guys. The first thing is to show our formula first. Then go ahead and do the remaining stuff. Okay, so let me go back to my invoice. Now to display this formula, guys, just click this see the menu tab, formula, then see show formula. Click here, show formula. Okay, guys, I need to readjust this so that because there's some information missing, so just click here and drag down to, I think F should be the last cell, and double click. Pretty cool. So I think we should have a comprehensive view now. Everything should be okay. Good, everything is okay. So make sure that the content fits exactly into the cells. Okay, so next we go ahead and print, right? So you can click outside first, then go to print. Now I'm going to use print preview just to show you, because I'm not connected to printer, guys. So print preview. Okay, so this is what we have here. Now, guys, we need to actually confirm if it's going to come like this, because I think by default I checked some stuff before. So we need to ensure that the row and the column headings are displayed. So you have to come down to page setup and check sheet. You check grid lines and rows. So if you uncheck now, you see that nothing will be there. For example, if I uncheck them, you can see the effect. So to do that now, you have to come to page setup and make sure you check the grid lines and the row and click OK. So before you have this, also the orientation, you click on page, so you check landscape orientation, then fit into one page, fits. Then you can take this one as A4 or letter, so it depends on the examiner instruction. Let me check A4. Yeah, A4 is pretty cool, so everything is pretty good. So you should have result something like this, so everything is cool. You can confirm also this is from A9 to 19. So do you see there is no missing formula? Everything is perfect and pretty cool, so we are good to go. Okay, so go ahead and print this one. So I'm going to close this now. Okay, let me go back to the question now. So everything, yeah, cool, that's 2 marks. So now the next question, enter the address as shown and format it like this one. Okay, so meaning that I need to uncheck the formula tab, so uncheck to have something like this, and you can go ahead and save, make sure that everything is cool. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do that. Okay, select this in order to make sure that all the content fit exactly into the cell, and double click this one here so that we have yeah. Next question. So the next question is enter the address as shown. So this is B3 Tawara Technology Solutions. Let me enter that. B3. This is B3 2. Yeah. Tawara Technology Solutions. Okay. So next. The next information I'm to enter, sorry about that. That is B4 32 Akira Avenue. Okay, 32 Avenue. Okay, so the next stuff I'm going to do now is B5 Tawara, then 45. Okay, let me just do B5 first. Okay. Okay. Can I just delete Tawara? Okay. Okay, let me just select this cell for some reason. I just need Tawara only. Okay, control save. Okay, then the next information, that is B6 45673 45673. Okay, that's pretty cool. Just click outside the cell and control save in order to effect any changes. Okay. Okay, so next question, enter the product code and the number of items into the invoice. Okay, so the product code SSD18, that is A9. So let me enter that. A9 SSD1 SSD18. So A9 SSD18. Cool. So next product code SSD 34 SSD 34. Cool. So everything is working perfectly well, right? The next information, okay, so in cell B1, that is number of items. So I'm to B1 and B10 110. So 110, B is B1 1 then 10. Okay, so pretty cool. So you can see that this price show like hashtag, meaning that this cell is too small for the content. So just go ahead and do this, drag down to F, right, then double click, so you have exact. So you can see the sum here and everything is pretty cool, I believe. Okay, so let's go back to the question, and you can go ahead and click outside and save also. Next question, save your spreadsheet. Sorry about that. Save your spreadsheet, print the entire spreadsheet showing the values. Okay, and make sure that print fit on a single page. Contents of all cells are fully visible. Grid lines are not displayed. Row and column heading are not displayed. So I'm going to uncheck those two. Okay, and this one did not specify whether we should use portrait or landscape. Okay, so I'll go ahead and see the best to do. So let's go ahead and print now, single page. Okay, so this is my invoice, guys. Pretty cool, right? So let me just click outside here, and okay, let's make sure that this fits in first. To F, double click. Okay, I think everything is perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and print. Just come here and print preview. Okay, so this one I have is this single page. Yeah, yeah, so this, see my name there, so this single page I believe. So but let's just go ahead and effect that anyway. Let's just go ahead and use page setup etc to do that. So you just go to your page setup and click fit page. Landscape is cool. Let's check portraits. Don't know, let's check portrait before I do any other thing. Okay, I think portrait is cool for me. Okay, so let me just go back to page setup. Okay, because no information in respect to that, so you can take it out the landscape or the portrait. So then go ahead to your sheet and click your grid lines and row and column edit, because you have to uncheck that. Let me confirm that for the last time. Grid lines are not display, row and edit are not display, so you just uncheck that. So I click OK. So this is what you should have now. So let's check now. Is this a page, single page? You can see that everything is just a page. You can see this one's a preview page 1. You can see preview page 1 of 1. This is the preview page 1 of 1, and this is the footer, my name, my center number, my candidate number, page 1 of 1. Everything is pretty cool, right? So you can scroll up and see that everything is pretty cool, guys. So at this point, guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial section, guys. So just hang around. I need to show you something, guys. Just hang around, guys. Let me show you something, okay? So just hold on, guys. So let me just close this one. Just hold on, guys. Okay, guys, here is my YouTube channel. Immediately after this session, the video to the 2023 specimen paper ICT0417 paper 3 will be available on my YouTube channel, guys. Okay, that is the video on spreadsheet and website authoring. Okay, guys, there are quite good numbers of video here on my YouTube channel that will definitely help you guys enhance your learning, guys. Okay, so quite good numbers of math, additional mathematics, ICT, robotic and coding videos. So if you find any of my video quite interesting and useful, go ahead and click like, and you can also subscribe to my channel. Okay, guys. Okay, and let me also take you through my test shop. Okay, and going to make the video also available on my test shop. And here on my test shop, you can have access to quite good numbers of e-learning resources and materials. Okay, e-learning resources and materials in additional mathematics, ICT, robotic and coding. So if you find any of my e-resource useful and helpful, go ahead and help review in order to see and if I can, what I can do to help improve on my materials. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, do well and take good care of yourself. Love you guys, and do have a great day ahead. Wish you guys best of luck. Okay, let's end with this note, guys. Let's end with this note.
Wake the streets up.